let me
I think
set
we
it
need
up.
therapy. We need a third person.
I might have
We need a
PTSD.
therapist.
I might have PTSD. I don't know.
Is that a new?
I mean, I'm self-diagnosing, which is the worst thing you could do.
No,
but
that's called Wikipedia or
it's called WebMD.
Yeah.
But basically, it's Friday. We've recorded a ton of podcasts. We've been having a good time. We've been enjoying the dynamic that is Austin. We were bar hopping, having a few brewskis. I bet Mike's cameraman, Con Air, $10 bills that I would be able to beat him in pool. And we actually played 2 games. It was even. We were both just titans of the sport. And so we move on. Again, we're having a good time, bumping beats. Mike danced on the dance floor. Oddly enough, nobody appreciated it except for me.
Why was I the only one? They're playing bangers at a lot of places, like good jams.
They're all fucking losers in there.
And they're just looking around. They're too cool. Do you think people are still too cool at older ages? Like I went through a phase. I think we talked about
you know what it is, Mike? Honestly, Connor, who I'd love to have on the podcast right now, but that's fine.
He's big time in us. It's cool.
But what I was going to say, he said something where it's a lot of those environments are essentially desperation, sexual desperation that you sense. So all the boys, so this is Austin, and the area that we're in, as people said, is kind of bougie. And so everyone's wearing their fucking polos. They're wearing their khaki shorts that are too short for them, where you see they got no balls. And then they're wearing their Sperry's, and they're all just standing in the corner eyeing the girls. The girls can't dance. They're all doing their thing. And then Mike's just in the middle of the floor,
just having a good time,
tearing that ass up, having a good time.
Isn't that what life's about, though? Like, I feel like I went through phases. I think I might have spoken on this, but so you're in 3rd grade and you listen to and you do whatever the fuck you want in 3rd grade. Like, you're still that kid. Like, you just, I like this, I don't like this. I don't like mac and cheese, I don't like this. And then you get in like 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th grade, probably maybe puberty's involved, but maybe just our social construct where then you're like, if Omar, hypothetically say I hate mac and cheese. I love mac and cheese, I'm just kidding. But let's just say I hate mac and cheese. And Omar is my best friend in 7th grade. And he says, oh my God, I love mac and cheese. What am I saying? Oh yeah, I love mac and cheese too. Yeah, right.
Groupthink.
Yeah. Groupthink and just like too cool for school. Like I really love Ninja Turtles. Yeah. But all of a sudden it's a cartoon. I'm in 7th grade. I'm not supposed to watch cartoons. Oh yeah, dude, Ninja Turtles. What are you, fucking loser? But I love it. But then hopefully at some point, depending on the person, obviously,
takes people forever, Mike, and they sometimes never do it.
But I feel around like 17, 18, I was like, fuck it, bro. I like that.
think social media in a way has made people conform more.
Yeah, too cool for school still. But these people are like, we're talking about like the 25 to 30-year-olds at the bar. Since 17, I'm like, fuck it, dude. I'm going to wear sweatpants to school every day.
Well, I think that's why we are slightly different, where for myself, like I've never tried to conform because I actually thought the people that try to conform were the fucking losers. Like in my eyes, because I'm like, you're just rabbits. You know, you're following what everyone else to do. Yeah, it's like a rat race that you're following everyone else. But to keep going with this story.
No one's dancing. I'm fucking having the time of my life.
Time of his life, dancing to ABBA. From there, we hopped to another bar. This bar was called Kung Fu Salon, I think. Kung Fu Saloon in Austin. And so we go there. They have like video games, whatever. And we're having a good time. And then all of a sudden, someone comes up. His name is Nick. Now this, I got to preface before I go on and say, this is a large motherfucker. Like this is a guy that's probably 6'6", 260.
All right, I'm going to bring the reality and alcohol out of it. He's probably 6'2", 230.
Yeah.
He's a big dude. Yeah, he's got biceps. Yeah, he's got some biceps. He's bald. He's a little intimidating. He looks like Vin Diesel in his prime.
Yeah, so I see him. He comes up to us.
Nick, we know you're listening, you son of a bitch.
Yeah, I know Nick's probably listening. And I say, hey, you want to fight? You want to fuck? Because he comes up to us. He starts talking. He's like, cool. And we get a photo. He's a very nice guy. And his parting words, he said, out of the blue, he said, hey, like to me, he said, Omar, you look just like you appear on YouTube. But you, Mike, you look so much bigger in person. That's what he said. And I was like, at first, I'm like, oh, that's fine that he said that. Like, obviously, he's just giving Mike a compliment, right? And
then, he didn't say you look bad. It wasn't a neg towards you, really.
It wasn't a neg, but I wasn't told I look bigger in person. You were told you look bigger in person. So the lack of a compliment was in and of itself an insult unintentionally.
So on a scale of 1 to death, how bad did it hurt?
So I started trying to look him up to figure out how I could get him killed.
Oh, okay. You know? So it hurt.
So revenge is a
deep
dish
one.
best left or best served cold.
Yeah,
so
I don't get that.
Happened,
why can't it
and
be
I
hot?
could have shrugged that off. Okay, I'm a man. Okay, I move through things.
Yeah,
I've been through things.
Moving on.
And so we move on. We go from there. We're having a good time. We go to another bar. And from that bar, actually this place, they're playing oldie tunes. And once again, there's a lot of people out. Just a lot of people who also can't dance or just spreading good vibes. Good shit's happening. All of a sudden, this is around midnight or whatever, a guy comes up to us. Holy shit, like, Mike, Omar, I need a photo. So I was like, cool.
Yeah, he was real wild.
Yeah,
he was excited.
He was super pumped up. And so we're like, yeah, man, I'd love to take a photo. So we take the photo. We take like 6 photos. And then he turns to me as he's leaving and he says, "You look bigger in your videos." And that's it. And then he leaves.
Didn't say anything to me though.
So and he wasn't trying to like. It wasn't like a diss.
No.
It was just like a remark. Like
both
you look
of them are kind of just statements.
Yeah, you look bigger in person. You look bigger on YouTube. And I was like, two comments that stabbed me right in the heart. And so right now I'm just trying to reevaluate who I am, what I am. And so if I even give a fuck anymore.
Look, you know? I'm not even trying to be like the good friend to fix this thing. Although I wish I could.
I know I'm a 10.
Look, I couldn't.
Right?
Yeah, you are inside and out. And I'm not the guy to look. I don't scratch my head unless it itches, and I don't dance unless I hear music. I'm not the one to throw out false compliments. Yeah. I'm not here to fuck. You know, I mean, I'm here to fuck all you people listening because we fuck with you. But besides that, I'm not here to mess around. And what I'm saying is I spun this the correct way. And what I try to tell Omar is, and this isn't me blowing air up his skirt. This isn't me trying to make him feel better because he's a grown man. He can feel great about himself on his own.
Grown ass man.
But the fact of the matter is that he takes too good of pictures. So what I'm really good at is taking bad pictures. I've never once had someone tell me, "Wow, Mike, you're small in person," because I look like shit in pictures and video. I don't try to get lighting. I don't know how. I don't know how to pose. I'm 205 pounds of 20% body fat. Man, you know?
100% man.
And so when you see me,
I appreciate you trying to say that, Mike.
But that's just the truth. That is the truth because my pictures suck. I think I've taken like maybe one picture where I kind of look jacked. Like I take
You're
very
solid
few.
all over. Like you,
but I'm just a bigger dude too, like 5'8", 5'9", 205 right now, but I was 230. Like that's a well above average size human being.
But you're bigger than a lot of people that are on YouTube or anything. You don't take the photos to show that, but yeah.
I don't know how I was 180 in high school. Like I was just always big.
But now I'm considering just picking up knitting, maybe writing my memoir because this is maybe a good time to stop.
Oh, what do you think? People have asked me, probably you choose social media or personal life, like friends.
Yeah.
Well, I don't write a book. No.
Really?
One, I just started reading for the first time since I was 20.
Yeah.
2, I feel like I think it's cool because I've experienced more in 30 years than a lot of people have experienced in 30 years. So that's why I think I have a platform, podcast, YouTube, for us to share things, right? Because we dive in. Yeah. Right. Whatever it is we do, we dive in and we soak it all up. So we have some experience and hopefully some knowledge, and hopefully I'm semi-entertained to help you guys. But I don't think I've done shit. And I feel like when you write a book, it's because you've done some shit. At least that's my perception of a book. Like
it depends on the definition of what type of book you want to write.
I'm not going to write a kid's story.
Yeah.
I guess it would be about me or my thoughts.
I won't announce quite what it is, but I've been working for a while on a graphic novel. But that's fictional. You're talking about like a non-fiction.
I think that's what people say when they ask me why I haven't written a book, or like about my philosophies or my thoughts or my experiences. And like when I give a speech, like I went back to my high school and gave a speech on basketball or at a basketball camp. And my coach just kind of said, the same coach runs the camp who coached me for 4 years. And I coached with him, and he basically just said, yeah, just talk about yourself and your experiences. So I started at 8th grade and worked my way to kind of current. And I guess I would get more in depth in the book, but still, I still haven't done shit yet. Yeah. I'm going to do some shit. You guys just hold on to your seats and buckle up with every seatbelt around you because we're going to do some shit. But right, you know what I mean?
I think, that's why the audacity I see of some individuals who try and give motivational or life advice. Yeah. Like you're 20 years old. Yeah. You haven't done shit.
Well, even
mommy and daddy gave you a loan. You haven't had your ass kicked repeatedly trying to do big things, because anyone that truly dreams big has suffered major defeats along the way that form their character.
Or even that, I feel like done multiple things.
Yeah.
Like you and I, or we had a YouTube did well. Okay, now we had Instagram that does well. Okay, now we have a podcast that does well. Okay, we have a couple businesses that do well. There's a couple things that do well, rather than you've done like one thing really good.
And it was like timing. There's a lot of variables.
I don't want to say it's luck. Yeah, I don't want to say it's luck. But until you've like dove fucking in and done life, whatever that might be, even like simple things, like you just haven't done those things. Are you the one that should be on that pedestal? And because I think I am my own worst critic for sure, don't think that. And I don't know if it has to do with age, but it definitely has to do with like done some shit. And I don't know what shit is. I don't think I need to solve cancer to write a book, but I think
I say this often, but I think there is a lot of noise out there of people trying to communicate, but without giving significant value or saying anything worth saying. And so I personally